Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Maki and Nicotes.
Listen, I'm sitting here having a conversation with someone, and I decided to bring it here. Okay, I have a question for you. What are you doing for the Father? What are you doing for the Father? How are you using your time? And how much of that time are you actually giving back to the Father? Now, I was just recording this, and so this is actually going to come out a little bit different than what it was before. And I guess y'all didn't really need to know all of that. But anyway, I'm sharing. Moving on. Okay. How are you using your time? That's the first question. How are you using your time? And who does your time glorify? Does it glorify you? Does it glorify someone else? Does it glorify your heavenly Father? Does it glorify the Most High? How much of your time that He gives you, how much of that time are you giving back to Him? Hold on. Whether it be in praise, and whether it be in worship, whether it be in studying His Word, whether it be in walking it out, whether it be in using your gifts, skills, and talents that He gave you to better His people, to better the kingdom. How are we using our time? Are we being fruitful? Are we taking those talents, whether it is whether He is, the Father, He does so much for us. He gives us so much. He protects us, He provides for us, and He gives us the gifts, skills, and talents that we use every single day. Many adults go out there and they work a job using the gifts, skills, and talents that the Most High gave them. And those talents go usually to make a business prosperous, to help them to be more successful. Now, there's no shade in that, right? It is a good thing that the Father gives us gifts, skills, and talents to be able to provide for our family. Can you stop doing all that because it's creating a shadow in my video? Thank you.
Sorry.
A lot going on over here, right? He gives us those gifts, skills, and talents so that we can take care of our family, so that we can take care of our responsibilities. But what are we doing for Him in return? I'm not just talking about adults. I'm also talking about young people, teenagers, preteens. How are we giving back to our Father? Back up, please. He can wait. Okay. How are we giving back to our Father? How are we helping the kingdom? For young people don't always know how they can help the kingdom. But guess what? If you're an athlete, He gave you those abilities. He gave you those athletic abilities. So whether you're an athlete, whether you draw, you write, you animate, you sing, you dance, you are good at public speaking, you cook, whatever, all of these talents that He gives us, ultimately, they can be used to glorify the King. So I'm asking, what are you doing? Are you burying your talent? In the parable of the talents, the master, he gave 3 of his servants money. I think he gave them all. I think he gave them all the same amount of money. Did he give them all? He didn't give them all the same amount of money?
No.
Okay, how much? So he gave.
One had 6 shekels, one had 4, and one had 1, I believe.
Well, he gave them all money. He gave 3 of his servants money, and then he went away for a while. And so one person doubled their talents. The second person, I think he got 1.5 times. He increased it by half. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then the last person, he didn't increase it at all. He just went and buried his.
Well, they both doubled that.
No.
Yeah.
They didn't both double it.
I think so.
One doubled.
Okay.
And then the other one, they didn't have the same amount. Okay, we're not going to do all that right now. Anyway, there were 3 different amounts. 2 of them increased their talents. The third one did not increase his talents. He went and he buried the money. And he felt like his master was looking to reap interest or looking to receive increase where he did not sow, or he felt like his master didn't get it righteously. I don't remember exactly how it went, but he went and buried, thinking that it was good that he just gives the master back what the master gave him. But that's not what the master was looking for. The master was looking for an increase. He gave them this money so that they can go and increase it, or he gave them the talents. So whether you are thinking about money, at that time, talents, it was a denomination of money. It was a form of money. But we can actually think about this as talents. For all of you writers out there who have a gift with words or a gift with writing, are you burying that talent? For all of those singers out there, are you burying that talent? For whatever it is that you do, for those animators out there, for musicians, guitarists, keyboardists, saxophonists, are you burying your talents? Whatever it is, for all of you speakers, for those of you who have the word tucked into your heart, tucked in your inward parts, and the Most High has given it to you to speak his word, are you burying it? He gives us these gifts, skills, and talents so that we can glorify him, spread his word, and be able to help his people. You have purpose. Can you stop doing that, please? Thank you. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. And so, are you serious? You have a purpose. And so, it is up to you to speak to the Father and ask him, how can you use your talents to glorify him? A lot of people want to be content creators nowadays. How can you use your talent of creating content that glorifies the King of Kings, that glorifies the Most High? Okay, that's it. In having a conversation, I decided to share, because that's something that we all should be thinking about. How we're using our time and what can we do to give back to the one who gives us so much. Think about your life. Think about your own life and just examine. Think about how much the Most High helped you. Think about how much the Most High gives you. Think about how much the Most High has delivered you from. Think about how much mercy and grace the Father has had upon you. What are you doing for him? There is nothing that we can do to fully repay him for all that he has and is and will do for us. He's not expecting that. But how do you show your love for him? Just a thought. Okay. I hope that this just sparks some thought within you. And I pray that you have a conversation with your Heavenly Father and that you ask him to guide you and how you can give back to him. What can you do for him? Ask him, Father, what can I do for you? What would you like me to do for you? Who do you want to send me to, Father? And pray about it. And ask him for confirmation. All right, till next time, I say shalom.